Respect isn't given, it's read. Before you say a single word, people have already made a subconscious judgment about how to treat you. They are reading signals you are sending without even realizing it. In psychology, this is known as thin slicing. Within milliseconds, the human brain forms an almost permanent impression of your status, your power, and your trustworthiness. Once that impression hardens in their mind, it becomes incredibly difficult to undo. Today, we are breaking down 5 psychological principles. These are the hidden dynamics behind why some people command absolute respect effortlessly, while others constantly struggle, no matter how hard they try. This isn't about being fake. It's about understanding the rules of a psychological game you are already playing, whether you choose to realize it or not. Principle 1. The trap of approval seeking. Here is an uncomfortable truth about human nature. The more you seek approval, the less respect you will receive. Psychologists refer to this as low-status signaling. When you constantly seek validation, by instantly agreeing with everything, over-explaining your choices, or apologizing for things that require no apology, your brain broadcasts a clear message to everyone around you. My worth depends entirely on your opinion of me. And humans, by evolutionary instinct, do not respect what appears to desperately need them. Across nearly all social hierarchies in nature, status and respect flow toward those who appear completely self-sufficient, not those chasing acceptance. To fix this, you don't need to become cold, rude, or arrogant. It simply means breaking the habit of explaining your life choices to people who never asked. It means resisting the urge to over-justify your existence. The less you chase respect, the more naturally it flows to you. Principle 2. The truth about nonverbal gravity. Before you speak, your body has already spoken for you. There is a common misconception in pop psychology regarding human communication, but the reality is this. When the brain is trying to decode someone's emotional state, their confidence, or their actual social status, it will heavily prioritize tone of voice and body language over the actual words being spoken. Slouched posture, rapid or erratic hand movements, excessive nodding, and a higher-pitched, hurried voice. These are all subconsciously read by others as submissive, low-status signals. They communicate anxiety. In contrast, slow, deliberate movements, steady eye contact, and a grounded, lower tone signal calm authority. Try this during your next interaction. Consciously slow your physical movements down by just 20%. Stand or sit with your spine straight and your shoulders relaxed. Not stiff, not defensive, just completely settled. You don't need to act powerful. You simply need to stop unconsciously signaling that you are not. Principle 3. The architecture of boundaries. This is the principle most people completely misunderstand. People-pleasing feels like the easiest path to being liked. But psychologically, it is the absolute fastest way to lose respect. Here is the psychological reality. Boundaries signal self-worth. And human beings will always calibrate how much respect to give you based on how much respect you appear to give yourself. When you say yes to everything, tolerate small disrespects just to keep the peace, or avoid necessary conflict at all costs, you are teaching people exactly how far they can push you. You are training them. Every single time you fail to enforce a boundary, you aren't avoiding conflict. You are teaching others to underestimate you. Start small. The next time something crosses a line, a joke that goes a bit too far, or a request that is genuinely unreasonable, calmly name it. A simple phrase like, "That doesn't work for me," is all it takes. No long-winded explanation, no justification. Boundaries are not an act of aggression. They are the clearest signal of self-respect you can ever send. Principle 4. The scarcity principle of speech. There is a profound paradox in human group dynamics. The less you talk, the more weight your words carry when you finally choose to speak. Researchers studying group behaviors consistently find that individuals who speak rarely but with precise meaning are rated as significantly more competent and authoritative than those who talk constantly, even when the constant talkers happen to say useful things. This happens because scarcity automatically creates value in the human mind. When everything you say has purpose, people learn to quiet down and pay attention. But when you feel the need to fill every single silence with noise, your words quickly become background static. Before speaking in a meeting, a conversation, or a social gathering, pause for 2 full seconds. Ask yourself, does this truly need to be said by me right now? Cut your sentences in half. Let the silence do the work for you. People do not respect noise, they respect signal. Principle 5. The Mystique effect. This is perhaps the most counterintuitive principle of all. Become harder to read. In psychology, this relies on what is known as the Mystique effect. When someone's reactions are unpredictable, restrained, or quiet, others naturally pay much closer attention to them. They expend mental energy trying to figure them out. When you react instantly, defensively, and visibly to every slight insult, compliment, or minor provocation, you make yourself entirely predictable. And predictable people are incredibly easy to control, manipulate, or dismiss. Calm, measured reactions, especially when you are under pressure, signal something exceedingly rare in the modern world: absolute emotional control. And emotional control always reads as power. The next time someone attempts to provoke you with an insult, a criticism, or a subtle jab, intentionally create a gap. Take a slow breath. Maintain a neutral expression. Deliver a measured response. That specific gap between the stimulus and your reaction is exactly where respect is built. The less reactive you are, the more powerful you become. Because true power was never about controlling other people. It has always been about complete control over yourself. Let us bring it all together. 5 principles behind how deep respect is actually built. 1. Stop seeking approval. 2. Master your nonverbal gravity. 3. Set and hold clear boundaries. 4. Speak less but mean more. 5. Become hard to read. None of this is about manipulation or playing mind games. It is simply about understanding a psychological dynamic that is already happening around you every single day. Respect is never demanded. It is revealed through how you carry yourself and how much you respect yourself first. If this gave you clarity, consider subscribing to Mental Clarity.